Now to a story that is now getting national attention. The confrontation between a woman and a Baytown police officer turned deadly when the officer opened fire.
Yeah, the confrontation caught on cell phone camera before the death of Pamela Turner. Now, Pamela's family and Baytown police talking about the shooting. Channel 2's Sally Mamdou is live in Baytown with more. Sally.
Christine, the shooting took place right behind me here, right in the middle of this apartment complex in this parking lot area. It was caught on cell phone video, and many of the people that were out here say the officer used excessive force. But I spoke to police, and they say the officer feared for his life. A deadly encounter now involving an 11-year veteran Baytown police officer. The shooting at the Brixton apartment complex was caught on cell phone video. You see the officer struggling to arrest 44-year-old Pamela Turner, first using his taser, then using his gun, seconds after Turner tells the officer she's pregnant. Family and neighbors say Turner suffered from mental illness.
I knew she was mentally unstable. She would walk around the neighborhood with her dog, either talking to her dog or talking to herself.
We're not showing the moment Turner was shot due to its graphic nature, but the cell phone video has gone viral. Protesters with the group Black Lives Matter gathered outside Baytown Police headquarters.
Hearing somebody say I'm pregnant and then hear 5 shots after, it's enough to touch anybody to make you want to come out and take a stand.
But Lieutenant Steve Doris with Baytown PD says autopsy results show Turner was not pregnant, and says once Turner reached for the taser and tased the officer back, the officer feared for his life.
You have to understand, what a taser is. It's an intermediate weapon designed to incapacitate people. Okay, and when one of our officers gets tased, when he has his taser taken away from him and used against him, the only question is, was our officer in fear for his life? I think a logical person would answer yes.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now I know today's supposed to be Thirsty Thursdays, and I had to look at the calendar to make sure today was Thursday because the weeks passed by so fast, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to do any Thirsty Thursday today because I got some real stuff to talk about. We will try to do it next week, but in case something else come up that need to be talked about, you know what I'm saying, I would have to talk about it. So, we got to put the BS to the side and talk about some real stuff. Now, a lot of you may be aware of this story coming out of Baytown, Texas, where we have a 44-year-old Pamela Shante Turner, and may she rest in peace. This woman was viciously gunned down inside of a Baytown area apartment complex, a little section outside of Houston and everything. And also, big shout out to everybody in Houston, everybody in the Baytown area, everybody in Pasadena, everybody all over the Houston metro area, all my people in Sugar Land. You know who you are. But anyway, now, when I first seen this video, and before I say that, I want to say thank you to my subscribers who sent me this link, and I seen the story as soon as it happened because it just came across my damn page and everything because I subscribe to Yahoo Mail. But also thank you to my friends and also to the subscribers for reaching out and basically giving me some more info about the situation, because I was wondering why in the hell was Miss Pamela, who is 44 years old, was gunned down this viciously. And it goes like this. Basically, her and this cop, and they haven't released his name even though some sources has. I'm not going to repeat his name because you can look it up yourself. But they had some kind of interaction before. They had a few run-ins. Now, it's allegedly said, and I use the word allegedly loosely because it's true, that Pamela was wanted on some warrants. And it's not the kind of warrants you think. It's nothing violent where it's like murder, armed robbery, things like that. No, it was misdemeanor warrants. Yes, misdemeanor, a slap on the wrist, where you just walk in there and just get time served. But her bond was revoked for unknown reason. I don't know why. But the thing is, if you know a person is dealing with mental issues, shouldn't that person get some kind of help? So this cop, knowing her situation, knowing that he's not dealing with a stable person, pulls up on her and just tries to arrest her. Now, they live in the same apartment complex, allegedly, because, certain apartment complexes, you have those gumshoes, those rookie cops. That's what they really are, patrolling that area until they can move up and be out there on the streets wherever or get relocated. Now, if you knowing this woman stay in the same area you, and you knowing what she's wanted under misdemeanor warrants, why not arrest her during the daytime? And also, when he approached her and they started struggling, why not just subdue her? You're a man. She's a woman. On top of that, you're a cop. So if you already had her on the ground, and true enough, she was wrestling with the man, because guess what? she is not in her right mind. I don't want to say the word crazy because I want to be as respectful as I can. But you know this person is not in her right mind due to the fact of what her neighbor said. And also, I noticed how the news try to portray certain people. You see what I'm saying? Like certain segment they wouldn't cut in, but they want you to hear all the bad things about certain people. Other people, they just say, this person got baptized at an early age. They went to church all their lives. They gave their life to God at 5 years old. But when it's somebody else on the other side of the tracks, we call it, they will sit up here and try to drag their name through the mud. Now, when there was wrestling and he had her on the ground, why not just put her on her stomach, put your knee in her back, and radio in for backup? You have handcuffs. Why not just try to handcuff? And okay, true, she was wrestling, but I caught one thing. They said that she grabbed her taser, she grabbed his taser and used the taser on him. But why didn't we hear no popping sound? Does tasers have silent recoils on them where they can shoot and they'll be silent? I thought they make the popping sound, so that's a lie. And also, wouldn't we see a spark if she did try to use it on him? And also, they said that she tried to tase him in the growing area. I didn't really see that because if he did get tased in the growing area, it's amazing how he was able to jump back and still hold his posture and unload 5 shots on him. Now, she was on the ground. What kind of threat can a person be to you on the ground if you are scared or if you're in some kind of defense? And on top of that, she's a woman. But true, a woman can hurt you just as quick as a man can. But think of this. He has the higher ground on her. She's on the ground. He has a gun. She allegedly has a taser. Now, the woman right before she was shot, she says, "I'm pregnant." And true enough, we done heard that saying. Sometimes it be right, sometimes it be wrong. But people are more focused on the fact that she said that she was pregnant than the fact of how she was killed. Let's look at how she was killed, first of all, because whether she was pregnant or not, still wouldn't really matter, even though it would be more sadder because the baby didn't deserve that. But at the same time, don't no human being deserve that. All over a misdemeanor warrant. Now, I wouldn't make a damn video if she was up here wanted for murder. You see what I'm saying? So it's a misdemeanor warrant worth somebody losing their life over. You're going to say, well, Trey, but she should have obeyed the law. I agree with that. The police tell you to stop, you stop. I'm all for that. But it's a certain way to do certain things. Just like the story I did in Florida. I think it was last month I did about the 3 new women letting their beavers out to dry and their breastises, like they said on Living Color, out to dry. And they get into a police chase with cops and stuff, running cops out the road, wrecked cars, took a cop taser, tased the cop with the taser, also hit one of them with a bat, and none of them was shot. It was three of them young girls. You remember the 3 young women. So how can they sit up here and fight you, get in a car chase, they don't die, they don't get shot? This happened in Florida by FHP, Florida Highway Patrol. And they did not get shot or get killed. But this woman right here put up a little scuffle, and they said that she grabbed a taser. But notice on the news what the lieutenant said about the woman, well, if somebody grab your taser and use it, then he say if somebody reaches for your taser. So which one is it, Lieutenant? Did she grab for the taser or did she use the taser? Notice how he switched that up real quick. Anyway, I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. Video shows police officer shoot, kill woman doing arrest attempt over a damn misdemeanor. And like I said, if she was up here wanted, now law is the law, I know that. I have people in my family that is law enforcement. I have quite a few of them. But, you know, I think that you all let some of these jobs get to your head. What have happened to your moral compass in this world? Now, I'm not trying to sound all spiritual and biblical, but you all put these job titles above human life. I mean, come on, if you cannot really see what was really going on in this footage, and it's amazing how the camera angle is so far back, and they want the person that took the footage to come, you know what I'm saying, come talk to them, like come question them, you know, not question them, let them talk to them, I guess. I don't know what the hell that's about. They always do that every time somebody have these footage. That's why those people never come forward, because really, they don't trust the police. I mean, let's just be honest about it. I'm not telling you not to trust the police. All I'm saying is this. When the police say stop, stop. But still, though, if you cannot see that this woman was on the ground trying to get up and you step back and you unload 5 shots, why not just shoot her one time? Why not just shoot her in the leg or something? Why shoot her in her whole body area, her chest area, 5 damn times? You did that to make sure she was dead. A shaky cell phone video captured the moment before a Texas police officer shot and killed a woman who claimed she was pregnant. So he didn't give a damn about her claiming that she was pregnant. He only had blood on his mind. And a lot of people are saying that this was a Caucasian male. And it does matter what color the person is also, even though you got black cops killing blacks just as fast as anybody else. But this cop was not a Caucasian. This cop was a Hispanic male. You know what I'm saying? And people say, but we should have our own racist police in our own area. It wouldn't matter, because guess what? They still work for an outside entity. It's not you. Anyway, a shaky cell phone video captured the moments before a Texas police officer shoot and kill a woman who claimed she was pregnant. Now people on social media are divided over whether the shooting was justified. It was excessive force to me, but they say it's justified. It's strange. But those girls that was running you all off the road in Florida, hitting you with the cars and shot you with the taser and tried to run you over, yet they didn't even fire one shot at them girls. They just arrested and probably whooped their ass, but they didn't even fire one shot at them. So I guess if Miss Pamela Shantae Turner, no disrespect to the dead, if she was naked, she probably would have had a chance at living then, because it seems like women that's naked and they get into it with the police, they live. But the women that's out here fully clothed and stuff, they die. And also, if you don't have interaction with this woman, you would know that what? She is not in her right mind, period. Why not subdue the woman, call for backup, period. I mean, that's just over excessive. And if you let somebody grab your taser, I mean, that says a lot about you as a police officer. But I understand, shit happens. The officer was patrolling an apartment complex in the Houston suburb of Baytown late Monday when he saw a woman he knew from previous encounters, Baytown police said. A family member identified the woman as Pamela Shantae Turner, may she rest in peace, in a text message Tuesday. Police Lieutenant Steve Dory said Turner was not pregnant. Whoop-de-doo. Okay, we understand she was not pregnant. Let's talk about how she was killed. That's what we're trying to focus on. See, it's like smoke screens and mirrors. They throw a lot of stuff out there. You see what I'm saying? To get your mind off of what really happened. We witnessed a murder, period. And it was excessive force, because if that's the case, then everybody that wrestled with the police and everybody that touched their taser or take their taser should get shot. And all three of those women in Florida should be dead if that's the case. But I guess it's like this, different strokes for different folks. Anyway, the officer knew the 45-year-old woman had outstanding warrants, but they never told us misdemeanor warrant. They tried to make it seem like it was all this and that. And I understand a warrant is a warrant, but still though, if it was that serious, why not call for backup and go arrest her at her house? Why wait till nighttime when she's out walking herself home and whatnot, then you knowing she's not mentally stable? And how you going to sit up here and hold people to the same credibility, because you all be the first one to scream mental illness when a person is mental ill and then they get killed and then you still make excuses about it? So I guess it all depends on how you feel about a person or whatnot, despite the fact if they're mental ill or not. It's funny how people can say that. Anyway, now, the officer arrested a woman and based on outstanding warrant, but they never mentioned that it was misdemeanor warrants. And a witness cell phone video showed the woman yelling at the officer. She says, I'm actually walking to my house. You can tell she's not in her right mind. I knew that from the way she was talking in the video. And I'm sure he knew that. The woman screams at him. She later says the officer is harassing her, which, who we know, I don't stay there, so I don't really know that. And I'm not trying to, paint no picture, because the picture is already painted. All you gotta do is open your eyes and look. If you cannot see a person on the ground, and I don't see her doing this right here like she got a taser or anything like that, and they trying to get up and you unload on them 5 times. Because if there was anybody else, why they use every discretion in the Florida situation when they was hiding behind cars and stuff, trying to avoid these women from tasing them and running them over? But here it is. This woman is on the ground. We don't know if she have a taser or not. We only know what the news tell us. And they don't tell us the truth all the time. The video shows the officer apparently trying to handcuff the woman, which it did show that. But she breaks free. The officer then fires his stun gun, and the woman slowly drops to the ground. Why not roll her over on her stomach, put her arms behind her back, handcuff her right there, or hold her hands down, put your knee in her back like they do all over this damn country, and call for backup. That's all you have to do. You don't have to sit up here and play super cop. A scuffle ensues. The woman keeps yelling, why? But the officer isn't heard answering. The officer didn't tell her anything. The officer said you have warrants for your arrest or anything. He just basically told her, turn around, she's under arrest. You're supposed to tell people why they are under arrest. You know what I'm saying? You just can't walk with somebody, turn around, you're under arrest. And as the officer keeps trying to arrest the woman, she flails her arms and yells, I'm pregnant. And that was stuck with a lot of people right there. Because when I first heard, I'm like, wow, man, did the police really just kill a pregnant woman? But still, though, whether she was pregnant or not, there's still somebody that lost their life over some misdemeanor. You got people out here committing crimes every damn day. And some of them police, it ain't shit happening to none of them. That's just the damn truth. You know what I'm saying? Now, if we live in a country where you can damn near beat somebody up, then shoot them down over misdemeanor warrants, and you got people out here got real warrants and stuff, wow, that says a lot about this country. The struggle continued, and according to Baytown, listen to what they said, according to Baytown police. So let's see what Baytown police says. The woman was able to gain control of the taser, and then guess what they gonna have? You gotta put a little sugar on there and use it on the officer. Now, like I said, the video had sound. So was the assailant, was the taser recoil when it shot out, was it on silent? Because I thought they all make like a pop sound, like a snap sound. So was it on silent? Because other than that, we didn't hear anything. We didn't see anything. I didn't see no flash, none. Only flash I seen was from the barrel of that 9mm when he shot her 5 times. I didn't see anything else as she was on the ground trying to get up. So you shoot a woman down on the ground just because she got a damn taser? Wow. I'm like, wow, okay. Anyway, now in the video, the woman appears to reach for the officer who stands back and fires 5 shots toward her. 5 shots, making sure this woman was deceased, no longer breathing. And at the same time, if you're going to shoot, you could have shot her 1 time. You could have shot her twice in the leg, but you shot this woman in her chest with the intentions to kill her all over a sorry-ass misdemeanor warrant. Anyway, now, Baytown police said the officer tried to give first aid. Shit, he knew this woman was dead. Hell, all them holes he put in her chest, it wouldn't do no good giving no damn CPR. All the air coming out through her damn chest. You done blew her damn chest open. He tried to give the woman first aid, but she was pronounced dead at the scene. Shit, we knew she was dead with her the way she fell back. You can see the ghost coming up, and I'm not trying to even be funny. It's a sad situation. Now, Floyd Rubin, who shares 2 children with Turner, told the news that the police had not shared any details with his family about the shooting. Turner's sister, Antoinette, told the news that the woman has 2 children in their 20s, and I'm sorry for you all lost, and 3 grandchildren. These grandchildren is going to grow up not knowing who their grandmother is, and then on top of that, when they find out and they see these videos going to stick around, you know. Wow, I hate to really see that once they really find out the truth what happened to their granny. The officer name has not been released. Ain't that convenient? But Baytown police said he is an 11-year veteran of the department. Who gives a damn how many years? He could have been there 21 years. That was flat out, man, vicious right there. That was excessive. And I noticed in every situation, they don't do everybody the same situation. Like the story I just named and did a video is all on the news in Florida. When they showed the women in the car running into police, when they showed the women fighting the police, when they showed the women tasing the police, and these cops didn't let off 1 shot at these women. But this woman right here got a damn misdemeanor warrant. And you say she used a taser gun on you, so which give you justification to go a step further. It's funny how they throw the little stuff in there. You have to notice that. And then you shoot her down 5 times, all of a misdemeanor warrant. But those heifers in Florida, they still live to breathe another day. Anyway, now, they say the officer is on paid administrative leave as authorities investigate. And we already know what that's going to lead to. Police can't investigate police. It don't work that way. They're just like a drug dealer investigating another drug dealer. Come on now. The Harris County District Attorney's Office is on the scene and assisted in an investigation. As normal in these types of investigations and incidents, police said. Police are asking the person who shot the cell phone video to come forward to help with the investigation, Doris said. Then he also said, but he said it was unfortunate that the witness shared the video of the killing online. You're supposed to share it. Y'all share it when you arrest people, you put their name out on the paper. You share it when you sit up here and you put people through hell and stuff. Now, some people deserve it. Some people deserve it. But you have some good people out here who done lost their lives all over a cop being trigger happy. We done lost a lot of good people out here over police with an attitude that day, who's going through a divorce or whose life falling apart. And not all cops are bad. I'm not saying that. My point is this right here. You give people the power every day that they go out to pick and choose who they want to target. And that's just the way it is. And if you don't want to accept that, I'm sorry. But you would notice that and you would see that the moment your ass get pulled over somewhere and your life be in danger, then you're going to remember everything. Okay, yeah, it is real. That's what I'm trying to tell you all. You give people the power to decide who they want to harass and who they want to arrest. And that's just period, point blank. Let me know what you all think about this story, and I will leave a link to this in the description below so you all can go check it out. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and definitely share this video with your family and friends. And it's sad that, you know, we looking for this child, 4-year-old little Malia Davis, and then all of a sudden we see this on the news. You see what I'm saying? But I want to say this right here. Big shout out to the homie Willie D. You know, Willie D from the Ghetto Boys. I liked the way that he spoke on that. I watched the video yesterday, and I like the way Willie D, the big homie, he spoke on that. So big shout out to Willie D. Thank you for being a real man, because, you know what I'm saying, we need real men to stand up, period, point blank, because, you know what I'm saying, we all can't sit up here and be silent. When you see something wrong, whether you're wrong or right, it's your opinion. That's why I say I'll give my opinion surely as I go. My opinion may not be all the way right, but from what I see, if a person is on the ground and I don't see no taser, I don't hear no sound, I don't see no flash or nothing, and the cop jump back, so you already out of harm's way, and then you draw your pistol and shoot this person cold-blooded 5 times, even after they tell you they was pregnant, and we want to sit up here and act like that's right. It's not right, period, point blank. It's not like, once again, this woman was wanted for murder. If it was, I wouldn't even make the video. It's not like this woman was wanted for some vicious type of assaults and things like that. I wouldn't even make the video, but misdemeanor now. Misdemeanor. She lost her life over a misdemeanor. Something that could have been easily avoided. And if you know a person is crazy, how in the hell are they going to conduct themselves the right way? Period. This woman should have had somebody there to help her and assist her. But guess what? Even then, you can't be around them all day long. So let me know what you think. Till next time, you all stay blessed. Take care of yourself. Stay vigilant. Stay woke, because it's crazy out here. We just need people to stand up and speak the truth. I'm not saying the cop was all the way wrong, but from what I've seen with my own eyes, that was too much. Period. Point blank. I'm out.